Mushroom tier. Mushroom tier. Mushroom tier. Mushroom. How do you spell mushroom? Mushroom tier. Rocking tier, mushroom tier. Alright. You guys ready? Alright. First of all, context for this. This Zealot Havoc 40 weapons tier list in the context of that you are playing the chorus, right? Just Havoc 40 chorus. Assume you have a maybe buddy or two that you can play with, right? So, let's get out of the way. Dueling Sword, because Dueling Sword with his MK4, I would just put all of them together and just pick whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. The 4, it's the classic one, but you can play all of them really. The weapon itself, it's so strong, and either 1 taps or 2 taps, most every enemy is in the game, not everybody, but most of the elites will die for it. It needs no presentation. If you're watching this, you already probably played Havoc, you probably know why it's so powerful, but if in case you don't, you can get pretty crazy blessings on this weapon too. You go here, up, you have access on Dueling Sword to repost, rampage, precognition, agile, thrust, relentless strike, and of course uncanny strike. Oh, let's not forget shred. Honestly, as long as you have uncanny strike, you can pick whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I like shred because it's like a well-rounded, but any of those, I wouldn't pick rampage on Havoc because the cleave, you can't cleave as hard, so rampage might not proc in some situations. But yeah, anything that uncanny. If you want to do a little bit more single target damage, go for like relentless or shred, or I guess honestly it doesn't matter. As long as you have uncanny, pick whatever you want. It doesn't matter. S tier, no matter what class it's on, it's one of the most broken weapons in the game. Now S tier. Let's see what else we have access to. Knife. What's it? Blade? No, it's called blade. Let's see, what is it? Blade. Blade. Combat blade, again, doesn't matter which one you pick whatever you want, doesn't matter. Again, have access to what is it? Where's my sword? Has access to uncanny strike. Practically makes armor irrelevant. Flash tear. Some people don't use flash tear, they go maybe like repost. I've seen some people use it. Some people use the mercy killer, but I'm like, personally for me, I think this is like, it's kind of no-brainer. Uncanny and flash tear to me personally. It feeds into also Zealot's Duelist, because Dueling Sword and Knife, right? You can dodge a lot, and I mean like really a lot, and you will proc Duelist a lot. Will give you insane headshot damage, especially on crit, right? Especially with a knife, and you will proc Second Wind as well a lot. So those two together on Dueling Sword or a knife is pretty strong, especially on the knife. Next you get Relic Blade, I would say. So for me, Relic Blade is kind of, it's in the worst, but I think it's good, but it's not as good as those two in my personal opinion. Again, because the talents, right? Because Relic Blade, you can't dodge as much, right? And so Duelist and Second we will not proc as much. And Zealot, you kind of need mobility because you in and out a lot. It's a very high mobility class, right? So you gotta stay with your friends, basically. But I think, honestly, it doesn't matter which one you pick. It hits like a truck. You build up ult fast. Armor, I mean, it's self-explanatory. It does a lot. It's really good. For blessings, there's like eternal debate what to put on. And honestly, I go between like Wrath and Cranial Pounding. But some people swear by the... what's that one? Heatsink? I like those two. Works well for me. Rampage, I wouldn't go for Rampage on Havoc because the enemy density, it's harder to cleave through, so Wrath is good. No? That's what I think. You can use whatever you want. Now, B tier. Now, this is a little bit... oh, before I forget, Tac Axe as well. Tac Axe, since they buffed it, it's pretty decent, really good. Now again, pick which one is the best. It's like eternal debate, so I just put them all in the same tier, and you guys pick whatever you want. I personally use this 7 because it's strike down, strike down, strike down. For me personally, easy to use. For the blessings, now again, it's all personal, right? Head taker, brutal momentum, pretty good, but you can also can't go wrong with decimator, relentless strike. I'm not so sure about slowing spree. Try it out, like, and agile is very good. Honestly, it's kind of personal choice, you know. Still, I think I put it on a Relic Blade tier, really good as well. But again, some people rank it higher, some people lower. I do think Blade is better because, again, I find that a knife, the blade, right, the knife, you're a little bit more mobile, it's more consistent as well to build up those blades. You know what you're doing. Aim for the head. You can even one-shot elites with the blade. Tac Axe is also very good. Just make sure your hand, you know, doesn't hurt. Now, the B tier. Now, on B tier... okay, can I... website? Thank you. What else do we have? We have... I wish this website did whatever. What else do you have? You have... this is difficult because for me, honestly, let's start with a mushroom. Actually, let's do a mushroom tier. Mushroom tier would be a Thunder Hammer. I think it's a mushroom tier. I think it's a joke weapon. On Havoc, if it can be used again. Remember, every weapon can be used on Havoc. Like, it's just how much work you want to put in it. You know. I think on this Chorus build, can it work? Yes, but it is way too slow. It doesn't do enough damage, in my opinion, to justify how slow that is. It doesn't cleave enough without the proper blessings. So it's like why would I even use it? And again, it doesn't benefit the Zealot's Chorus build, right? Chorus is really beneficial for fast weapons. It is because, again, duelist and second wind, and the faster you hit, the more you crit get. The more you crit get, the more ult back you get, and blah 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 blah. You get it. Right? What else we got? Now, the B tier. Let's see, it has weapon-wise. Assault Chain Axe. I think one of them. So the newer version, I think it's better. It's very simple, like horizontal strikes, like diagonal. What is it? What is it? Chain Axe. The newer, I think it's still. I think you can use it. Because it's fairly like straightforward, right? It's fairly straightforward for the for this. You can go to here. Blessings. You'll get something like I like Head Taker Slaughter. Honestly, it's kind of dumb, but it works. It works. Like on a horde, it works. Some people like the Blood Fletcher. I personally not a super big fan. You can get with the Opportunist as well. Not too bad. But I personally, Havoc, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use this weapon until they reworked Zealot. Again, remember, this is Arbites patch Zealot, so I wouldn't use it. If I gotta pick one, I would use the newer one, the newer version. The old one is just, I don't know, not for me personally. The mushroom tier. Again, chain. Then what you have? Chain. The newer one. Which one is the newer one? I don't remember. I don't use them really. Chainsword, so XCGG, the new one. Again, I would use the newer one over the old one for Chainsword. It's kind of like Falcon. It has the same Falchion, sorry. It has the same like attack pattern. Pretty okay. For blessings, Savage Sweep, but kind of Mass Rampage. Some people use the what's it called? The Shred as well, pretty good. If I would use on Havoc, I would use those two probably. Shred and Wrath. just for the stability. Like what I mean by that is like, oh, those two always gonna proc no matter what. Because Rampage sometimes again on Havoc, sometimes the density of the enemies is too thick. You won't proc, while these two will no matter what. Oh, and it has asthma. Thank you, Les. There you go. It's like it doesn't feel right. So I would say B tier usable. The other one, not for me. The other one I don't like. I don't like the old one. What else weapon we have? Devil Claw Blade. So this one is weird. So I've seen people use it, right? But I don't. The problem with this sword, the Devil Claw, is that this other weapon exists in the same category. Like if you want to cleave through the horde, right, just with a blade, just take Relic Blade. Just take a Relic Blade. Like, why? This makes no sense to me. Like, yeah, you can like experiment, you know, be like not like the other Goros. You like that up the rear, you know, like you're so special. Okay, cool, right? But realistically, why would you even take this? Like, it makes no sense to me. Why would you take this unless for variety's sake over like Relic Blade? The parry, okay, cool. You're gonna tell me that you're gonna stand there and parry enemies. By the time you parry 3 enemies, right? Relic Blade just clears out them already. It's a gimmick, you know. It's a gimmick thing. You know what I mean? Does this make sense? Parry is a gimmick because you're not being proactive. You're not standing them. You should be on offense all the time. I personally don't. I think it's a gimmick at this point right now. It can be used, yes, but I can take Relic Blade or any of this, of course, because they're powerful. Any of this, and I kill them before they have the parry. You know what I mean? Now I know I'm gonna get hate a lot for this. Leave a comment if you're watching this on YouTube. Leave a comment. I want to know why you disagree with me, why I'm wrong, and why I'm an idiot. Please leave a comment. Tell me I'm dumb with something. Just please leave a comment. I don't think I personally think the old mushroom tier. It's all of this is mushroom tier. All right, what we got else? Heavy sword. So heavy sword. Oh, come on, website. Heavy sword. I think for me it's kind of in a weird spot. You know what I mean? Where can I tell you you're an idiot? Here, I'll take it. I'm good. So heavy sword, to me it's kind of weird because I do want to put it in B tier. I do think it's usable. I do prefer heavy sword over Devil's Claw. You know? Which version does the overhead? I don't remember because I don't use it. Again, this is in a Havoc context. I would still use no sword except Dueling Sword and Relic Blade. I don't think they're just that good, you know. I'm gonna put it in a mushroom tier like with everybody else, where it belongs. It's a mushroom tier. It's like a, yeah, you can have some if you want, you know. The 9, let's do except for the 9. Yeah, the one with overhead. Which one is overhead? Is the 9 one, right? I would say if I'm gonna use one, I would use that one. Whatever the heavy one, whatever head. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which one is it? 9 one, right? This one. Which one I have? Let's put it in a bit here. That one I would use. If I had to pick one, I would use that one. Right. Shock Maul. I actually think Shock Maul is pretty usable. Again, for the blade, I use Havoc and Wrath. It's on Havoc. It's pretty straightforward. You want as much cleave as possible. Now, some people will argue for the Savage Sweep. Savage Sweep work on Auric, but I don't think it's as good on Havoc because sometimes cleaving through 3 enemies it won't work. It's because you're playing with Chorus, right? And a lot of heavy weapons. They lack one thing, is speed. They don't have enough speed, right? This is why you have this tree. And right now, Zealot hasn't been reworked yet. So I'm just going through with this in mind, yeah? Once it reworked, then I'll do another tier list and then, you know, we can mess around. But until this becomes viable in Havoc, again, everything works. Just how much work you want to put into it. And Chorus, again. Oh, 9. All right. What's next? Let's get Shock Maul. So Rock Maul is kind of weird because I think you can use it. Like I had some success with it. I think it's okay. Which one I have, by the way? There's one of them I prefer over the other. It's the 3, right? It's the 3-1. The 3-1. Again, cool blessings. You have access to Opportunist and Skull Crusher, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's the same as Rampage. Adult, you're correct. Yeah, it's the same because it's inconsistency. Yeah, you can. So it's yeah, you're correct. Skull Crusher and Opportunist. I think the 3 I would put in B tier usable, but the other one personally to me, again, people will preference it up. I think I would just put them both in a B tier. I think they're still usable, but again, you have access to all of that. So, what else did we miss? Oh, I think there is one. Oh, Combat Axe. I would say, what's again? Oh, Eviscerator. So, Eviscerator for me. Eviscerator. I think you can use the heavy one. I think it's very straightforward. If you ever played Vermintide, it's Executioner Sword basically. You got a heavy overhead and you got an easy left click, right? So for blessings on this one, I would go for this one. Now I'm using this in. I don't use it in Havoc. So, but if I would get again, you have access to Wrath, and you'll get the Shred. This one, those two, because those will proc all the time. Some people use the Perfect Strike. Up to you. I think those two will be consistent all the time, right? And if you gotta pick one, pick the newer one. I think it's better overall. And also, there's a trick if you wind it up, right? You stick it and then you oh, it's only works in chest. Forget what I said. I would use this one. This one is a mushroom tier, like whatever. And we have one last weapon we do. I think I got everything right. If I missed something, leave a comment. We have the Combat Axe. So Combat Axe. I think all of them are usable. I think they did a good job to making so all of them are kind of. I think the Antax is a little bit more cleave. I think this one has a little bit more headshot. I don't remember. It doesn't matter really. Honestly, I think they all be tier. They're usable. The thing about this weapon, you need. It relies to do that one strike, right? Like because you need this to proc basically. Brutal momentum. But on Havoc again, it's like again, if I gotta like mess around with it, Head Taker, maybe Shred, and maybe Decimator. Some people use. I've seen people using Limb Splitter, so you can get that brutal momentum proc. But again, some people I've seen it's all kind of personal, right? I've seen people use thrust for the heavy attacks on the unyielding as well. I don't think it's as bad as other weapons on this tier, but it's again B tier is usable, but you know how much effort you put into it. Now let's do range. Range is gonna be very straightforward. Range, flamethrower. I would say I don't think there's like. Flamer is kind of weird for me. I feel like it's broken, yeah? I feel like it's broken. I'm surprised you put Tac Axe. For me, it's boot too weak and Auric Havoc B for me. No, it's pretty strong. Pretty strong, the Tac Axe. If you build it right. Oh, I forgot. Haha, hold up. Aha, I forgot. The Crusher. Now, Crusher, if you build it right. Now, what I mean by that. Crusher, I forgot. I almost forgot. Haha! I knew I forgot something. I knew there's something I forgot. Crusher. Haha. Now, Crusher, it's 8 years straight up. I think if you build it right on Zealot, you have to put a little bit of investment on it. With Crusher, you'll have to invest into this. So it depends how you play it. Having this desperation, because you do a lot of push tab. For some reason, on Crusher, the push tab are really strong. and they hit like a truck, right? Like really hard. So if you do that, I don't have a crush on me, but if I had, let me get one. If I would put this skull crusher, obviously, and this is where like they turn on the base. Some people put slaughter it. It's also very good, and opportunist. But I would say opportunist together they work very well. Opportunist is just so strong, Those two together, it's strong. It hits like a truck. So I'll put it on A tier again. Now, range. Let's do range. Flamer. I feel like it's something between S tier and broken tier. Something in between those two, you know. They're most appreciated. I think so, but I'm just too lazy to install them. I would say let's just put it in broken tier. Honestly, it's by far, bar none, the best range weapon for. It's one of the strongest weapons, range weapons in the game. There's 3 main blessings you can use. Blaze Await's non-negotiable. If you don't have it, what are you doing? It stacks almost instantly. It's so strong. 40% power. Power means crit. Power means damage, cleave, and stagger. It's same as an Vermintide. Again, here, this is like people debate, kind of like it's either a penetrating flame or everlasting flame. I think everlasting flame is better because on a Zealot you just crit so much and you're going to be basically shooting until you run out of bullets, and it's good. And eventually it will stack, right? The only thing about penetrating flames, you'll do more damage on like crushers, but like dots on crushers, they're kind of like anyway, you know, like they kind of like anyway. Church welcome. And just go with this two and you'll be fine. For blessings, for perk, Flak Maniac, and or whatever you want to put. Just don't put unyielding. People put unyielding and like stop doing that. And yeah, then the A tier, I would say let's do Bolter. Bolter, I think it's pretty good. Probably I wouldn't put it in S tier. I don't think Bolter is S tier. I think Bolter will be A tier in my opinion. Because the thing about Bolter is that it's so ammo hungry. I think you can kind of move it around to S tier, but let's say you're just an average Joe, like low IQ type of shit, and you don't manage your ammo. And don't manage your ammo. If you don't manage your ammo, it becomes a B tier weapon, right? But if you do, I think it's something between S and A tier, but I wouldn't put an S tier. It's unlimited. It's good to help with the boss damage, unload on the crusher maybe, even with this helps with the sniping a little bit. For blessings, puncture works as well. Shattering impact. I think ping fire went off the style, right? I do like surgical if you want to like help with sniping. Puncher is pretty good though. I really like Puncher. But yeah, those two. Same with the what's it called? Bolt pistol. It's again A tier, I think. I think if you want to help with the range as well, this weapon has more options as well when it comes to blessings, right? It has. So there's a multiple one. You can do surgical, puncture. You can do what's the other one? Run gun. It's the cool thing about run and gun. It also reduces weapon spread at all time by 30%. Which is pretty good. It just makes it, because you guys know when you use bolt pistol, it's kind of like walking around the place. But that blessing makes it pretty good. So you can pick whatever you want really. You can swap this one for this one. This one is pretty decent. There's another one, lethal proximity, pretty good. It depends how you like to play it. A tier. All right. Now what else we have left? I like the last pistol as well. This one. I'll put it in the A tier as well. It's good, like one of those assistant guns. You pull it out, you kill a special. Tuk 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 tuk. Pretty decent as well. What is it right there? For the blessings, I like Dum Dum. If you see Dum Dum Just use Dum Dum. It's a free damage increase. Now, it's not like super important on this gun because sometimes you don't shoot enough. I've seen people use Ghost. You do a headshot, you get a range immunity. You can do, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters much. Some people use Raking Fire for some reason, I don't know, but I just like those two. Because I just stand on something, and stack my Infernos, do damage. Good for like special killing from like mid-range. What else do we have? What else we have? Again, keep in mind, this is on a Havoc context. Honestly, I kind of think everything else kind of sucks. I would say maybe one of the shotguns. Maybe Agrippina. If you use the special a lot, you can load the special bullet. You can... Oh, the heavy slash pistol, it's a mushroom. Don't use it. Maybe I'm missing something. If somebody can correct me in the comments. Heavy... this gun, for how slow that is and how hard it hits, it should be hitting way harder. I don't see the point of this gun, because if you actually use it, it's such a weird it's such a weird it's just a weird gun. Like it doesn't feel right. Like you just sorry, wrong ones. There we go, and this one I go. The light one and the heavy. The image confused me. Shotguns, Agrippina, kind of usable, but like I don't see what's the point when you have access to bolt all those three. The flamey one, I've seen people use it. I mean, I guess sure, but in a world where a flamethrower exists, like why would you even pick this? I've seen people use the what's that one? Shotgun. What's the gun? The other one. Zarona. You can do Zarona with what's it called? The flechette. I think it will work. Maybe. Maybe scattershot. I personally don't think none of the shotguns are really good on a Chorus Zealot. I'll put it in B tier because if you really want like experiment, it can work, but like there's no point of it using it, but whatever. Now, people swear by this shotgun, but it's like the double barrel shotgun. I don't even have one, I think. Let me see, do I have one somewhere? I think it's completely useless. Like, if you go... It's yeah, you can mess around with it. You can run and shoot, like kill a couple of guys in melee. Like, cool. Like, why would you... Like, I don't see the point. For this shotgun to exist, it needs to do way more damage. And Pachak had this problem with shotguns. They don't know how to balance them, right? And I've been saying this for years. This is how you make shotguns interesting, right? I'm not talking about the Arbeit shotgun, which completely, it's a sniper shotgun. Shotguns should do more damage to armor the closer they are to the target, if that makes sense. And the further they are from the target, they do less damage. Because it's, you know, it's like gamer logic shotgun type of thing. If you're a zealot and you're constantly shotgunning, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Pull out your weapon, poke him in the eyeball, you know? What are you doing? It's just, for memes it's funny, but on Havoc it's just a waste. If you see a guy with a double barrel shotgun, he's memeing, kick him out of the group. Alright, mushroom tier. Mushroom tier, useless. Autoguns, okay, there's also last weapon, I think Recon, Recon as well. Recons, so if you're gonna use Recon, there's only two versions, I would say. The fast one, with the lowest damage, I don't know if it's called VLC, which one is called VLC version. Which one is this? What version is this? The one with the lowest damage, I think. Let's see. This one. The lowest damage. So there's three main blessings in general on all the recons you can get, right? The fastest one, I don't remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this one, when it shoots, right, this one, this one. It has this hidden, not a blessing, but a mechanic. When it crits multiple times per shot. Somebody told me that. Somebody who's smarter than me. Same as the machine gun for Ogryn. When it crits multiple times per shot. If it crits, instead of critting one bullet, it crits like 5 or 3 or 4. It doesn't matter, right? That's why having these blessings, for example, when you play veteran, right? Veteran recon, having this blessing, what is it? Infernus. It's so good because you're gonna crit multiple bullets per crit. If that makes sense, right? So instead of critting one last shot, you're gonna crit 3 or 4. So that's multiple stacks of Infernus in one shot. That's why it's so strong on this gun in particular. Also, in this game, there's a weird like aim compensation thing. Shooting from the hip, often it's kind of more precise sometimes even than aiming down the side. If you're gonna use the recons, use this one, right? Infernus and I would say Dum Dum. What is it, Dum Dum? Because Dum Dum is free damage. It stacks no matter. It says close range, but it stacks from any range or whatever. If you're gonna use this one, use the Infernus and Dum Dum. If you're gonna use the other one, the middle one, I think it's the middle one, right? People like the other one, the middle one. Use the Headhunter, but aim for the head, right? Remove the Infernus and aim for the head. But the heavy one, I don't think anyone should use the heavy one. So I would say VLC. Let's the fast one. I'll put it in B tier. Again, this is a sniping weapon, right? And I don't remember which one is this. Because I don't use them on Zealot. How would you use them on Zealot? The middle one. This one. I'll use it on the you put Dum Dum and you put the Headhunter. Which version is this? Sorry, it's that one. Which one is the fast one? It's X12, sorry, confusion. X12 B tier, and the other one, the name is a complex. What is that? We'll see. And this one B tier as well. And the heavy one, it's mushroom tier. I don't think you should use the heavy one. It's too slow, and it's like when you use that one, you feel it. You're behind. Alright, what else we got? What else we got, chat? What is this left? Oh, these guns. We have 2 more. Cathrael. I don't know how I feel about Cathrael, I'll be honest with you. Cathrael, hard sell. Hard sell to use, huh? Headhunter, deadly accurate. I don't think none of these weapons are usable, really. I mean, like realistically, you know. I just don't think they're very good weapons on Zealots. I'll put them a bit here. Feel free to argue, you know. Tell me your life story in comments. I don't think they're very good. I don't think anyone should use them. What else they could Autogun. Do they have access to Autogun? Autoguns, same story. Maybe Rax, but Autoguns, they're extremely ammo hungry, and they're dependent on a lot on the headshot damage. That's why they work so well on a veteran like executioner stance / marksman tree on the left for the vet. Sorry. But for on the Zealots, like it's like you're wasting bullets, right? Same with the sniper ones. I just don't see the point of using. I think no one should use these guns on him. On a Havoc at least. Shred out the pistol. I don't even know why would you use it. Like do you want to throw? Sure. Waste. Mushroom tier. What else we have? We have one more, I think. We have. Okay, so revolvers, right? Revolvers. I've seen people use the Agrippina one, the one from the hip, on the veteran but it always comes with a with executioner stance, right? Because it buffs the gun damage so much. I wouldn't use it on the Zealot. I think it's a mushroom tier. I would argue for the Zarona, maybe on a Zealot, if you go for let's just assume, pretend it's the other version. If you go for the I would say surgical and the what's it got, the hand cannon can work as well if you aim down sight. Like it could be like one of those snipe weapons, right? You can also use the crucian roulette. I've seen people do this one for some reason, but I don't think you need it. I think honestly those two, hand cannon and surgical, would be like decent. But again, it is extremely ammo and efficient. It's like if you have a vet in the group, I think it's alright, you can like mess around with it. But other than that, there's no real reason. I've seen people use speed load as well. Like at this point, just experiment, you know what I mean? Just at this point, just experiment. It's like, I think you can use it, right? But it's like, it's the same tier. B tier is like, if you're really like bored of something with your game, you can mess around with this, right? Next one, it's the braced. Now the braced, the only braced I will use, it's the Agrippina one, the heavy one, right? Now this gun, a lot of people make mistake to brace the gun. I know it's contrarian, right? Brace the gun, don't brace the gun. What do you mean Pipega plays, right? For some reason, when you don't brace, I don't have one, I think. Sorry, I have one. Oh, there you go. For some reason, this gun, when you don't brace it, I'm talking about the heavy one, right? I'm talking about this one. Marks. This one, right? So for some reason, when you don't brace this gun, it's kind of more precise. It's a weird feeling, right? It's kind of like Recon Lasguns. If you don't, especially the light one, the fast one, if you don't brace it mid-range, it's kind of more precise than if you actually brace it, which doesn't make sense, you know? But it is what it is, you know? You don't have to trust me, try it for yourself. Blessing wise, I've seen debate eternal debate. Some people swear by Careless Barrage, some people swear by Death Spira, Roning Advance. Like, it's honestly, I don't think it matters. I usually like to do Ceaseless Barrage and maybe like Fire Frenzy, or just double damage, Death Spira and Fire Frenzy for me personally, you know? If I'm gonna use one, Agrippina, this one, Agrippina, I actually used it long time ago. I did a build when I went to the middle tree here, because you can use this, right? And you remember it also crits, and for some reason Agrippina, when it crits, I could be wrong, but it when it crits, it goes through multiple targets at once, right? So you can kind of cleave on Havoc, but again, it's honestly at this point, it's like you in a B tier, you know, you can experiment as much as you want. The rest, the other two, I don't think they're worth it completely, and I don't think they're worth any penny. I don't think you should be wasting your time with other ones. So yeah, I think we did pretty good, actually. I think we did pretty good. If I did, unless I missed something. Did I miss something? I don't think so. Again, tell me what you think. I agree, disagree. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me I'm right. If you liked, make sure to like, comment, and if you want me to make another one, just leave me which one you want, and if you get enough upvotes, I'll make whatever you want. So, thank you for watching.